Tasha's been gone for so long.
She's probably in the mansion.
We only saw her for like 15 minutes, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I know what's going to happen now. We're going to go to the mansion. We're going to confront Albert. And Natasha's going to be his prisoner.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, you want to keep playing or you want me to take over?
Oh, we can switch back over.
Alright. Clues. Blues Clues.
Albert is Ibn Wessler himself. The madman took his brother's place and is trying to tie up loose ends. If we don't catch him now, maybe it'll be too late.
There's still a person? Oh.
We don't know who that is. Well, we know something about him.
Wait, but what do you mean we know something about him?
It has the little thing on it.
Right, but...
I don't know who it is.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not a glitch. Hopefully that's supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Oh, that's the hotel. So talk to Lewis. We ain't talked to Lewis in a while.
Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because of us, were ya?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team. What is it?
You, Lewis, you don't stutter anymore.
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Oh. I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
And it's back.
So, thanks again, Lewis. You always get us out of trouble.
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me.
So he's faking that, right?
Gotta be.
Chicken police.
He wants that to happen in the book.
Hey, Sonny. Don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Takes off his rabbit ears. I'm Albert West.
Nothing.
Oh, man. I guess go for more.
I just realized. Ibn at the Tsar Club
Was Albert.
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time
Really?
now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
that he's been acting strange recently.
Exactly.
Oh, that's why he's been
He's
selling
not
everything.
himself
Oh.
anymore.
And was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases.
I hope
to
so.
come.
Who knows, Marty?
We already know there's a second game
Not
on the
up
way.
to us.
Mhm.
It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right.
I wonder if this is going to end on a cliffhanger.
I hope not. I really hope not.
Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
Honest.
Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the
That's Nietzsche.
process, he doesn't become a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
That's the quote from the abyss or whatever.
Good question.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that, Marty.
Oh, we're gonna have to
I think our
investigate him
presence
a
will
bit
be enough
and
for the
slowly
truth
like
to come
break
out.
him.
I really hope you're right.
Investigate
Bossbird.
both his
We
personalities.
have no other choice.
Oh, jeez.
So, too.
We already have trouble
You
with
think
one.
it's a love triangle?
Unless it's a shootout when you walk in.
You love Albert as well?
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
In her own way, huh? And could she love two rats in her own way?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
So, what do you think now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
I'm not as sure if that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
You mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Maybe you're right.
So
buddy.
doesn't that mean she's like an
Maybe
accomplice
you're
to a
right.
murder?
Yeah, maybe. But does she know
If,
about it?
if she knows.
Mm-hmm.
Or does she get off because she's afraid for her life, so she just went along with it?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she knows about it.
When you feel we can leave, just point to the place on the map, and we'll be
Unless
on.
she orchestrated it.
Thanks, partner.
That's
I'll
true.
do that.
So do we need to go in the hotel, or is that just an option?
I think it's just an option.
I bet you this person thinks they're the same. Watch, we miss something, and it's like a secret person you meet, and he's like the coolest character ever.
A fancy mansion somewhere at the end of the world. You just have to own one if you're a billionaire gangster. Huh?
You want to go in the hotel, or
If you want to.
Did you forget anything, Sonny?
No, I just thought I'd take a look. Might be the last time I see it.
You becoming sentimental?
Who knows? Maybe I am.
Oh.
He cleans his room.
I was gonna
Gotta
say
say it.
because he has his glove on,
I
he'll
know, Sonny.
get the
I
dust
can
off the
still
desk
get
and rub
out.
it between his
But you
fingers.
won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise.
Miss.
It's so bright in here now.
Mm-hmm. It's finally daytime.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's really nothing here.
Try to see if you can clean your room.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Very funny.
Funny, because it's true.
No cleaning the room.
That'd be funny.
This is a sequence of him folding clothes and throwing away bottles.
Marty's in the background. Is this really the good time for that?
Let's see, we can go to a weekend house, Bubo's.
Mullins.
Oh, we can pretty much go everywhere. You think we should just go to the Golden City?
If you want to. This is the last thing, I think.
So the Wessler residence. Oh boy.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row.
120
I felt
days
ready.
left.
The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out
Something
on the
tells
table.
me he's not retired.
I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh,
Here
whoa.
I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Oh, that's it. This is like
Great God.
weird.
I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us, and Natasha too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is that a statue? A
Yeah.
rat knight. Dude, that's dope.
That is
One
cool.
of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
Yeah, that's
I
probably
wonder
right.
how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place.
Yeah.
But then why sell everything?
I don't know. Maybe he's done something real bad.
Quite the
Fancy
speed,
car.
isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
I think he's compensating for something.
Anyone who builds a must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
Or he just has too much dough. Mansion.
Is this a mansion? Or a grand palace?
Or a small city.
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
A serious advantage.
Sure. We just walk in and he's sitting on the couch. Make sure there's nothing else. Greenhouse.
Oh, this place has its own greenhouse. What do you think's inside?
100% humidity and unbearable heat.
Oh, not like that. Could they be growing rarities in there?
Or maybe some chicken-eating giant flower monster.
What? Oh, you just made that up, right? Nah, I'm sure there's no such thing.
Did you see the cop?
No.
There's a cop that went down the street. look out the window. You probably see him.
There he is.
Yeah,
It's the chicken place.
it's the chicken police. Wow, that was strange. Oh,
There's another one.
there's another one.
And another one.
I wonder what's going on over there.
Nobody knows. They found Abin Wessler. This is the hive. Oh, it's our boys.
Not so fast, chickens.
Chickens.
Excuse my partner. We didn't mean to be rude. It's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
Okay. Should we talk to him?
I guess.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Is that right, Gabriel?
Oh, so he does have a name.
Get the hell out of our sight while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Guess we go in.
I guess so.
Make sure there ain't nothing else here. Yeah.
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
And the color is amazing.
Yeah. It's like a completely different game almost.
This place is incredible, but it kinda gives me the creeps.
Because you know what lies behind the beauty.
With Natasha, too?
I haven't decided yet.
It's like the vegetation's trying to suffocate these beautiful walls.
Maybe it will. Maybe in 100 years, nothing will be here but plants. An endless, planet-sized jungle.
That's quite a dark thought.
Yeah, it is.
I guess Sonny ain't laughing anymore.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see Olivia here.
She's real close to Wessler. But how much does she know?
Much more than me, I guess.
That wouldn't be hard.
Well, for her sake, hopefully nothing.
Ah, what a pleasant
Ambulance.
surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
I was going the
What
other
did you
way.
say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now. If you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about
Another cop.
us. We know what we're doing.
Martin,
Huh?
don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
Oh.
What do they not understand, Olivia? So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss Katsenko.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
It's been so long, though.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my...
You stuck here?
Yes, Miss Katzenko. I tried to warn you.
Thanks, Olivia?
Oh, here we got something.
Sonny couldn't speak there for a second.
He's stuck.
I don't know who that is.
We'll get it eventually.
Maybe.
Oh, wrong side.
That's it, huh? Oh, Olivia. Olivia tried to show us out of the Westler mansion. It's strange, but she seemed quite worried about our lives.
So something's about to go down.
Oh yeah.
The
Ooh.
truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame
Oh, jeez.
Seabass.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things, that she used to be an escort?
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah,
Cold, stiff Deborah.
please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning after
Ooh,
a
it just says
long
Wessler.
night.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself, or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Oh boy.
Let's see what we got here.
Natasha tried to send us away from the Wessler estate, but why? Was she worried about us, or did she have a different motive?
Oh, I hope not. I hope she's actually,
Innocent?
just trying to, do
the right thing.
Do the right thing and get things resolved.
Albert.
Oh, this is Albert, and this is somebody.
Oh, that's the other guy, Ibn.
What?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
No, because he's down here.
Is he? Oh.
See?
I don't know who it is.
Maybe there's like somebody else that's like a.
Mm-hmm.
So do I need to talk to her again?
Yeah, try it.
No, can't speak to Natasha. Oh, there go the cops. Driving on by. Oh, okay.
Oh, architecture.
Oh, we already looked at that one.
Oh.
Let me make sure. Yeah, that's it.
Up the stairs then.
Oh my goodness.
This painting, it's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny.
Oh,
I think we got that corner.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
I hope I didn't move along the
Really?
plot.
Really? It's here with us.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
A.W.
West.
That's
Albert Wessler. He's a
I think
great
I moved
painter.
along the
I
plot.
don't know if you've
Enough! Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no time for your childish charades.
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in
Oh.
a bit.
Okay, never mind. Where's the corner, though?
It's right there on the bottom.
Oh. I see now.
Oh, the Chicken Police book.
Farewell
from
Fowls. Huh.
Farewell to Arms.
Impressive bed. Looks cozy.
sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
We'll see about that. It almost gives me the creeps just looking at it.
Insurance and everything.
Nightstand.
Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
A bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree.
Would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Is that being poetic?
Really? Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
Yeah. Are you trying to intimidate me?
No, that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
Where's the button?
There it is, the window.
This estate is rather impressive, Mr. Wessler.
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
Are you trying to say something, sir?
No, just thinking aloud.
I guess it's time to talk to the man of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
There's was all in one night.
That's true.
Well,
I should
today
tell
and
you.
yesterday.
Oh, I
so.
see.
You can hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we gonna flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah. So let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
Can we
With
start?
pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
New function, ask. Alright.
Natasha, I guess.
I have
Natasha.
no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same
Oh.
thing?
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were.
What if he said he was one of them?
You
Oh.
That'd be the end of the game.
And he do it on purpose, too.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself. This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
No, I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And do you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you?
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
Then do it clearly and quickly.
It's like
Yeah,
Bugs
I'm
Bunny.
really starting to lose my patience.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
More like a confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad. Insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate? Huh?
Uh-oh. Alright, you ready to interrogate?
Let's do it.
We got 100% this one, right? Oh! He did do it!
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first, to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course.
Oh, jeez, look at that meter. What are you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
Okay, so he's a manipulator as well.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to wrap everyone around your dirty little fingers, didn't you? Why did you decide to take your brother's place?
I'm thinking the second one.
Okay.
Why
Sounds
did
good to
you
me.
decide to take your brother's place?
Yeah, as you're curious, from the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince myself that this was the only way.
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother, am I right?
Are you insane? Yeah, Ibn would have had me killed immediately. And no one would ever know.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you? What a comfortable excuse.
Comfortable? Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to destroy the person I loved and respected the most.
Cry me a river.
You know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately. You felt like this before, haven't you? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler, but you won't get far with that.
Yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
Okay. Did you ever believe that you were Ivan Wessler? You wanted to wrap everyone around your dirty little fingers, didn't you? Why did you have to mutilate Ivan? Why didn't you just kill him immediately?
It's either the first or the third one.
I'm thinking third, because he's cruel.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, that could be it.
Why did you have to mutilate him? Why didn't you just kill him immediately?
That's an interesting question, you see, but the answer is exceptionally simple. No matter how strange it is for you to understand, I loved my brother.
Weird way of showing your love, Albert.
You can't understand that. He was my everything, the only one who was close to me. Until I met Natasha.
She took your brother's place pretty quickly, didn't she? There's not much room in your heart, as I see it.
Yeah, you're understanding the situation, detective, but you know, very well it's not that simple. Ibn was my brother.
Oh,
Ooh.
did you enjoy tearing out your brother's tongue? How'd it feel? So you feel you're two people at the same time even now. Does it make you happy to control others, Albert?
I'm thinking the second one.
You think? Because I think the third one.
The third one's good too.
I don't know.
The third one's good. Let's go with it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Man. What made you think you can deceive Natasha? What would you have done if Natasha found out? Kill her too?
I'm thinking the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
Ibn's ghost.
Is what?
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
He was here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty
against somebody.
Trying to make him hate himself.
When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert, but we all feel the same. We're just fools.
No, Mr. Featherland, not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He
Jeez.
just didn't know it yet.
Well, we're almost at the halfway mark. You're just a cheap copy, you know that, right? What did you do that made Ivan get you locked up? Do you think that you can explain everything with your insanity? You enjoyed leading everyone by the nose, didn't you?
I think it's the first one.
Really?
Maybe.
I mean, we try it. Because I wouldn't know which one to pick out of those. Watch me just get shot.
Copy this. Gladly. Oh, God.
Man, that was bad.
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
Oh my goodness.
This is bad. I'll have the second one for sure.
I think we go the first.
That's how we die. We can do the first one.
No. We'll do the Natasha one.
To you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was
Twitching.
Mm-hmm.
simply amazing, gentle,
So we have to turn.
kind, lively, but
He just holds up.
distant.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
Yeah, when he's twitching, I think we're talking to Albert.
Yeah.
I know Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn. Am I
Now
right?
speaking in the third
I
person.
didn't take his place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him. Can't you see? It's the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
Was.
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
Okay.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me. Can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red. Just like love.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this thing, Mr. Featherland?
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long, Albert.
Man.
That was a hard one.
Albert is Ivan Wessler himself. The madman took his brother's place, trying to tie up loose ends. Oh, okay. Well, that went bad.
This is how we die. Oh, did we just get shot? Oh, someone shot him.
Marty, I would imagine.
Oh, Natasha.
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you. If it weren't for you,
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
About who to target.
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
It won't be easy to process for any of us.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly,
He's doing it again.
the cops.
Uh-oh.
But how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
do not look at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
Oh, she called him
don't wanna
for
be
sure.
Rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
Or Albert did.
Somebody, I don't know.
Before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica already told me everything.
Monica.
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
Oh.
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you one?
You know already, boys. Shoes are my weakness.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that. And boys,
Yes, boss.
don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself what the hell just happened.
What Marty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law. But we're sorry.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry? Did you hit your head?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed?
So can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
Thanks, boss.
Okay. Oh.
Natasha saved our lives at the last minute. Once Albert had revealed everything, so there we go. That's it. But is it really over?
Uh-oh.
There's more. What a surprise. In the end, she was the one who pulled the trigger and saved us. But of course, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have been in this situation in the first place.
That's quite the way to look at it.
She kind of solved her own problem. Monica knew what we were up to and informed the boys just in time. If not for her, Wessler's goons would have most likely riddled us with bullets. Seems like everybody saved us.
We didn't do anything. Everyone else just saved the day.
We just did the legwork. The old man's small hairy heart softened in the end, huh? But look, and all it took was the downfall of a gangster's empire, nothing more. Still not there. Albert would have done anything to prevent his secret from emerging, but it was too late. Natasha felt something wasn't right with him, and Albert knew he couldn't get away with it. It's simple, deadly simple.
So is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Huh. Wow. Well. Who you want to talk to?
Let's talk to Timothy.
Oh, jeez.
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim? Always where the trouble is.
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the
What
dark
if he
dealings
was?
in this city.
That'd be crazy.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
I love your sense of humor, Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you. You've left quite the mess behind.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already. Oh, while we're at it, will you give me an exclusive interview?
Fuck off, Tim.
Hey!
Okay. Monica.
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you, those furheads would have put holes in us.
No wonder, since you put holes in their boss.
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her. It's a pleasant surprise.
It was for us too, believe me.
What? Are you waiting for me to change my mind?
No, sir.
Then stop pecking around here.
Yes, sir.
Well. Rude much.
So, what now? Where to?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
I understand, Natasha. You know, if you need anything,
Yes, I know where to find you.
see you around, sweetheart.
Ma'am.
Goodbye, detectives.
That's it.
That can't be it. We're just stuck on this screen. There's no end screen where Sonny monologues the whole thing. Like, come on, no way.
There's got to be something.
There's no way they would just, like, drop us here like this. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's the cigarette.
The cigarette.
Man.
Maybe talk to Natasha a couple more times.
And what about you, Sonny?
I'll go home and sleep. Maybe for 3 days. I'll try to forget.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. If there's
light.
anything I can do.
I'm not sorry, Natasha. It's better this way. We find out painful truths, but at least we see clearly now, don't we?
Yes, I think you're right.
Just one more time.
Try it.
Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha. You saved our lives.
But it was also me who endangered you in the first place, right?
Well, I won't argue about that.
Try it again.
Yes.
Okay, that's
same
it.
thing.
Maybe talk to Monica again.
Oh, man. Man, I'm just gonna look it up now. Because, man.
That'd be a boner ending if that's just how it ends.
Like, it just is this screen.
Yeah, it doesn't even roll credits or anything.
We don't have any new entries, do we? Just the one
Just that one.
never shows up.
Let's see, I'll talk to Timothy a couple more times.
Alright.
See if he can give us the early scoop.
Just one quote, guys. They say you've taken down the whole Wessler empire. They said...
I say you're full of shit, Tim. And you can quote me on that.
Just one quote, guys. They say...
Okay, we see that.
Oh, okay. Talk to him again.
Same thing.
Oh. Well, I said to talk to him multiple times.
This one's new.
35, Sonny. I like high heels. And because there's two of you,
talk to Blood Boil again.
Oh, no, he's saying the same thing.
Well, it's just... Alright, now look at the statue. The Rat Knight statue.
You.
Oh, Fillmore.
What are you doing here?
I was just driving around. You know.
Trying to feed your grandpa?
Drunk.
So, was it a case? You, maybe
Thank you.
investigating us?
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all. I admit there were a couple of crazy situations when it was hard not to.
But you managed somehow, right?
Oh,
The
you know about who hired Fillmore?
professional, my friend.
That writer.
Yeah, thanks.
Could be.
So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend. I made a promise.
You and your promises.
Some people still take them seriously.
You're a real piece of guano. You know that?
Of course. I've learned everything from you, you old fart.
So now I know what to do.
I think I have an idea who hired you, Phil.
Hey, stop it right there. I don't want to know who you think.
Oh, are you afraid your reaction would give you away?
You wish, pal.
Anyway, it's good to see you here, Hawkeye.
I'm glad you made it out alive. It didn't take you much.
Yeah, not much.
Because everybody's here.
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen?
we're honestly very sorry it had to end like this.
Yeah, this peacefully.
For myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution to this rather nasty situation. Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way. Joyful.
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens. Wessler may be dead, but his empire
Yeah,
still
okay.
won't crumble.
Oh, look at that. He can talk.
In complex sentences, too.
Yeah, or something like that.
Amazing.
I hope we'll meet again, gentlemen.
So do I, Shakespeare. And while you're sitting in your cell, you could teach your famous manners to your friend, too.
Maybe I will, Mr. Featherland.
I certainly hope so, Pat.
Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just, wanted to thank you
For what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it. Now my employee is dead, so I don't have a job anymore.
I didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always do.
If there's anything at all.
Thank you, Martin. There's no need for that.
Bosco.
The
You're a
boy.
good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
You know, folks, somebody's got to take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but you know us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up. They have a habit of doing that.
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
Hey, a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story.
Fuck you, son of a bitch. Nice catch, Bosco. You can mount them on your wall as trophies.
Yeah, I wish I could, Sonny.
So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicken Police in the flesh.
Damn it, Tim, drop it and cluck off.
No, no, boys. This time, you deserve it.
What the cluck did you say, boss?
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's glad to be alive.
Yes, sir, we'll try.
Ooh, attention Chicken Police. Say cheese.
Oh, did you notice a little flash of color in there for a second?
This duo are back.
Animal species were not included. That's the next game.
Lost Shark. Miss Waldron's Red Colobus. Sierra de Omoa Streamside Frog. What in the world? Oh, those were all declared distinct or extinct during the game's production.
Dang.
Wow, what a great game.
Yeah, that was an amazing game.
So where you rank it on your top 10?
Ooh.
Oh, look, they have the production of the game.
Oh,
how it started
Mhm.
and where it ended.
Huh. I don't know where I put it in my top 10.
Is it in your top 10?
I think it's probably up there.
I think it slides in right at 10.
10, yeah. What are your other 10? 9.
Oh, it'll take me a while. But I'm pretty sure it's top 10.
Mm-hmm. It is an amazing game.
Mm-hmm. Like, the atmosphere. Oh, look, they even show the poster.
Mm-hmm. The storytelling.
Music.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the characters are kind of...
Yeah.
You know?
We really don't care about the chicken, please.
Well, and Archibald.
And Phyllis.
Oh, yeah, Phyllis. I bet you, what was her name? Molly or Holly?
Mm-hmm.
One of the two. She's going to be in the next game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
All the voices.
Yeah.
Dang, the Sonny Fiddler played 2 guys.
Did he? Where?
Dr. Quetzal.
Oh. Phone lady. This seems like one of those games that starts off as a Kickstarter,
Mm-hmm.
and then it makes a crap ton of money, and they're like, well, we might as well use everything.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me wish I had, like, bought it directly from them.
Mhm.
I bought it from a third party.
Yeah. Well, you could wishlisted on the second one on Steam, I think now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know what it's called?
It's called Chicken Police 2: The Hive.
Chicken Police 2: The Hive.
And they also had another cool game that on their website, so it's called the Retro Space. It's like a PS1 survival horror kind of game.
I don't like horror games.
You could play for the channel.
All you could be hearing is ah!
People like that.
Oh, they got like a baboon.
Mm-hmm. The Wild Gentleman, I think.
Oh, this looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder when it comes out.
Yeah, I didn't see about that.
Wish listed on Steam, coming soon.
Oh.
Natasha,
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to
an
talk
actor.
to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now. Somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this story-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
555223. Is it gonna pop us back in the office? Wow, that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for the second game.
Now you gotta start a new game and call that number.
You know what? Why not? Oh wait, do we start off right in the office though?
I think we do. Yeah, did we start right when Deborah's in there?
Yeah, that's right. I just don't want to have to go through like all the talking. Should I just skip it?
Yeah, you can just skip it. We just want to see if that number works.
555223.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
Was that not Natasha's song?
Yeah, it is her song.
Yeah. What does that mean? Does that mean she's gonna be in the second game?
She has to be.
Does she?
You said call me on the matches.
Huh, that's cool.
Hmm.
Boy, I can't wait for the second game. I guess I should just skip it now.
Next, maybe? Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's cool, though.
Yeah. Little Easter egg kind of deal.
Wow, what a game.
What a game. And you thought it was going to be so bad.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be a meme game. Turns out to be like maybe in the top 10.
Like, I'd give that game like a
solid 9 out of 10.
I'm thinking 8.
8?
Only because I feel like some of the characters, they're, I get it, it's part of the character, but their dialogue was so slow sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
just
like
kind of like,
yeah, it's kind of like, all right, man, I get it.
If there's like a fast forward button, 1.5 speed.
All right, I guess we'll end it here.
Yeah.